All right, ladies, we are live at 5. So this is our 5 o'clock stream. Gonna get to see some pretty jewelry. Hopefully you think it's pretty. I do. So I picked it out. Some of it Max picked out, so we have quite a variety today. I also got some new Family Feud cards, so we have some new things to talk about. Waiting for everybody to get on here a little bit. There's Helen, there's Teresa. Hi, guys. Kanisha, oh, look at the face I'm making in that link. That's terrible. Maybe people will watch it just because of that, right? So if you see the link in the group, that's hilarious. It always catches me at my worst, I swear. Hi, Mom. Hi, Terry. How are you doing? So we've got a lot of new Family Feud cards today. I have this plus another stack and another box. So we've got a lot to go on. Hi, Aunt Dora. Jane, there you are. I'm laughing at my picture in the link that I posted for the groups. Yeah, they love to catch you at your worst. Hi, Becky. Did you get your package yet? Hopefully everybody's packages come in. I see most of them say delivered. There's a few that didn't. So hopefully soon, if you haven't gotten yours yet for this week, everything has gone out. So let me just start with the quick things. I've got 2 rings here that came in this week. So this one is called, let me see where I need to turn my finger. There we go. This one is called Royal Love Story. Royal Love Story. So I don't even know how to describe this one. It's gold and it has lots of rhinestones. And it's just pretty. Kind of reminds me of a crown. Almost a double crown. See if I can get it a little bit closer there and maybe not move my finger so you can see it. So this one has this stretchy band. It'll fit sizes 6 through 10. I wear a 6. Sometimes these are a little bit big on me, but it's very easy to take out a link or 2 in this stretchy band and make it fit you. So if you need to do that, you just take a little pair of needle nose pliers or regular pliers. I don't think tweezers are strong enough to do it, but you press on these little beaded ends here, one on each side. Those little beads will break, and then you can just pull that link right out of there. So these little beads on both sides of the link, just press on them. They come out really easy. So if you need to make your ring smaller, that's a good way to do it. Oh yeah, you can take that one. That one's going to be number 1. I'll give it to Max now. Stop playing with it. Number 1 for Royal Love Story in white. There's your number for it if you need it. I don't know where you're going to put it. So this one is called Chasing Starlight. This is silver swirls with white rhinestones. This one also came in this week. This is what I call the knuckle ring because on my fingers it goes all the way up to a knuckle, my knuckle. But I have small hands, so don't judge it by my hands. Also pretty and sparkly. Also stretchy. So this one is number 2. Chasing Starlight in white. Oops, I almost dropped it. Max is there to catch it as usual. Yeah, he's got big hands. I think it should be good for something, right? Hey, no getting violent over here. This is a family-friendly show. Okay, our next one is Steer Clear in silver. So this is a silver plate. It's hammered up here and beaded silver down through here. So you've got some differing textures to reflect the light. Makes it almost look like it has rhinestones on the bottom, but it doesn't. There's just a nice, this is almost like a woven chain pattern through the middle. So it makes it look shiny. I love, personally, how the hammered look always makes it look shiny. I never used to like the, hi Nita, you did make it. Yeah, I never used to like the hammered look until I realized how much more shiny it makes the jewelry look. So anytime you've got a hammered piece, it's going to reflect the light differently because of the little indentations, and it makes it more sparkly. And this one has the tassel earrings with it. So I put it on my lovely assistant Linda here, who wears the jewelry even better than I do. This one is down to the collar length. It's not a big plate. You can see that it's more narrow than some of the ones that we have. So maybe an inch at the widest part. You also have a 2-inch extension back here, so you can pull this down a little bit further. It'll come down about another inch, make it mid-chest or pendant length rather than this collar length. And I have one of these. So this one is going to be number 3, if I can get my numbers out. I only have a little room to play with on the front of my desk here. That's in front of my computer and everything, and it tends to get dumped up really fast. I know none of you have that problem, right? I put a couple things there and things start falling off. I'm going to pull this one back a little bit just because it goes a little bit down beyond the bottom of the bust. So this one, we have that nice fan pattern in gold underneath that ring on the first one. And then down here, the crescent pattern. And it does have the little striations in it, the little marks for texture, almost like a feathery texture on that bottom one. So this is a 2-layer necklace. Show it on Instagram up closer. There we go. And it has the gold tassel earrings with it. These tassels are great for layering. So if you haven't caught the show before, that's what I always say. The tassel earrings, actually, I didn't like when I first saw them because I thought it was just a cheap way for the company to, get away with giving you a pair of earrings and not having to spend any money on them because they're basically chain, a necklace chain. So I didn't wear them for the longest time. And then one day I tried them because I just kind of needed something that didn't really have a certain color or texture to it, just kind of plain. And I put them on and they were so shiny and sparkly, and I ended up liking them. And then a lot of times now I will put those in my hole first and then put one of the smaller, either rhinestone or bead sets of earrings over top of it and layer it so that I have a little more to the earring than just the small rhinestone or the bead. So you see this one hangs at the collar with the short layer and at the bust with the longer layer. You do have the 2-inch extension, so you can make this a little bit longer if you'd like to. Or if you want to pull it up a little bit, that would make this shorter like a choker size. You could fasten it right in the chain. This is number 4. It's called Tribal Trek in gold. Sorry, Max, I waited too long to tell you that.
That's all right. Got on the back of it.
He hates it when I wait to tell him because he's trying to type it in while I'm talking. Let's see if I can get this one. This one likes to turn itself. Some of them, because of the weights of the pendant, they really like to turn. Thank you. You like my gold circles? Well, they're ovals, but yeah. This is Golden Spell that I have on. It's one of our blockbusters. I have 4 more of them. So just in case you're interested. This is a light pink. I'm not sure it's really reflecting the color right. It's not a pale pink, it's a light pink. Maybe medium light. 3 pink rhinestones. The silver tassel below. This is a really pretty necklace. Lots of sparkle there. And our earrings on this one are those same pink square rhinestones. They're kind of curved at the edges, so they're not exactly square, but still really pretty. Let's put this one on Linda. And my sister-in-law bought the other one of these, so I only have one. But your pendant's going to hang right here at either at or below your bust. So this one is, oh, what is the name of this one? I know what it is. Hang on. Glow Me the Money. Glow Me the Money in pink. So they stole the title from my Jerry Maguire movie. It's number 5. Glow Me the Money. I don't think that's what Tom Cruise said in that movie, but hey, take what we can get. All right, so it's time to play Family Feud because we got to 5. I try to do it about every 5 or so. Sometimes I get a little off. So we're looking for the number 1 answer. Whoever gets the number 1 answer first will go into the drawing after the show for a free piece of jewelry. So our first question is, tell me something in Florida. People in Florida do a lot more than people in Minnesota. Something people in Florida do a lot more than people in Minnesota. No cracks about Minnesota, Max. Our next pair of earrings are retro ruins. So these are the rippled ovals, so they're not flat, not completely flat. They are in gunmetal and gold. Beach, you are absolutely right, Teresa. The beach. Mostly because it's cold in Minnesota. So even if you have a beach to go to, you don't go. Okay, Lana, I've got that one down for you. She wants to glow me the money. Yeah. She just came on. So this is 3 ovals, rippled ovals, gunmetal and gold. This is the size of these earrings. So a little bit below chin level. And these are going to be number 6, retro ruins in multi. Sunbathe. Yeah, I wouldn't do that in Minnesota either. You'd probably get frostbite. Evacuate. Yes, quite possibly. They don't get hurricanes in Minnesota. They do, however, get some seriously cold temperatures. Yes, the answers do come in at different times for me. So on mine, Teresa came in, and then Terry, and then Jane for the 3 beach answers. So yeah, it just kind of depends. Some of it's the algorithm, some of it is the internet. So I just have to go by what comes in on my screen. This one is Raise Your Glass in blue. And again, I'm going to pull this back just a little bit, see if I can pull it back evenly. I almost never do. Yeah, you might be a little bit, Becky. I know some people get more of a delay than others. So we have blue glassy type beads in silver frames, 2 layers of them. They have facets cut on them so that they reflect the light. This is kind of a medium blue. Oh yeah, if you're seeing the answers before you heard the question, you're definitely delayed. This has the silver tassel earrings with it. Again, good for layering. The silver ones are extra sparkly, I think. Oh wow, yeah, you are really delayed, Jane. That's why I kind of like Family Feud, because it's not necessarily about being the fastest, because you have to have the right answer too. And from experience, we all know that we don't always get the right answer the first time. So this is where this necklace hangs. We're at bust level with both layers, kind of in the middle and then below. Probably going to hang more right above and at the bust, just depending on your size. Linda's a very trim size 6, so they fit her a little bit differently than they do us, but still very pretty. You do have the 2-inch extension. You can probably make it lay a little bit longer if you would like to. So this one is number 7, Raise Your Glass in Blue. I do also have this in red. I don't have it on the show today, but I have it in red. All right, another blue. This one is called Soul Quest. Sold number 7 to Teresa. This one is called Soul Quest. So we have blue opaque beads and blue crystal type beads. And then we have this pendant that's an upside down teardrop with the beaded silver, antique silver, and a blue opaque teardrop bead in the middle. And then our tassel, silver tassel at the bottom. I do have this pulled back. So it is a little bit longer than it appears. The earrings are the blue opaque beads. Okay, let's put it on Linda so you can see what it really looks like. So this is what it looks like on Linda. You see her pendant is right below the bust. Again, probably for size adjustment, maybe more at the bust. You do have your 2 inches of adjustment, so you could bring that down a little bit, depending on how it fits you and how it works with your necklines or the outfit you're wearing. This one is number 8, Soul Quest in blue. Most of these I only have one of, so unless I tell you I have more than one, we'll assume it's one. And because I touched my face again, now we have to do the hand sanitizer again. It's also why my makeup never stays on, because I'm always touching my face. All right, next up, some new hoops we got. You see how they're twisted around each other. These are some larger hoops. This is a gunmetal, so it's a lighter black. These are larger hoops. So those of you who like the large hoops, these are for you. These are called Totally Throttled in gunmetal. Yes, you should all be at a clear slate. There's a couple that chose not to have their things shipped this week because they only had one. But other than that, yes. So these are number 9. Totally Throttled in black. That's what they call their gunmetal. I also have them in silver. These are the same exact earrings, just in the silver. Again, same size. So the larger hoop look. So in silver, they're number 10. These just came in this week, so all new things. Next up, we've got Party Time in pink. So we've got light pink pearls with silver rings both around them and above them. Number 10, silver for Teresa. The Totally Throttled. Okay. This is a shorter length necklace. If you like pearls, but you're not necessarily a huge fan, this is a good way to get in a little pearl look. With still mixing in quite a bit of the silver, so you've got a varied look. The earrings are small pink pearls as well on a fishhook back. Let's see. And it's always a challenge to make these lay right. Sometimes, you never heard me say this, but sometimes it doesn't hurt to just give them a little shake. Hold them out and give them a little shake, especially these layered necklaces like this, because sometimes it just loosens them enough so that they'll hang right. So this is what it looks like on Linda. See, it's right at collar length. So you do have the 2 inches of adjustment. You can bring that down to below the collar if you'd like to. So I forgot what this is already. Party time. I was thinking party pearls, but I think that's another one. Party time in pink is number 11. Which means it's time for another question. Name something to which some people love to give away the ending. Something to which some people love to give away the ending. Do you ever tell the endings? Do people get mad at you for doing it? It happens. All right, our next one is in silver. This piece is called Strike While Hot. Movies. Yes, that is the number one answer. Movies. Teresa, you got it again. So this is one solid plate. Well, or not solid, considering it has lots of holes in it. Hi, Kanisha. I see you on there. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Jokes were number 3, believe it or not. Books were number 2. I think lately, I think they need to revise their questions, because I'm pretty sure jokes would be number 2, because nobody reads books anymore. So we have a nice geometric pattern in this plate in silver, and our earrings are small versions of the plate. They kind of remind me of the Transformers. Anybody else see it in the earrings? We had another piece that was similar to this, and I saw the Transformers in those earrings too. Maybe I'm just seeing Transformers everywhere. I might have a problem. This one is not going to lay nicely on Linda because she has the wrong kind of neck for it. So I'm going to adjust it out 1 inch. So this is what it would look like if you adjusted it out 1 inch. So this is half of your adjustment right here. Then it will lay between the collarbones and the collar of your shirt or your dress or whatever. Yeah, she has a weird neck. I don't know. So you do have another inch of adjustment. That would bring it down even a little bit further below the collar and off of the collarbone area. So this one is Strike While Hot, and we had 2 of these, did you say?
Yes.
We have 2 of these. This is number 12. A nice statement piece. Not loud, but definitely noticeable. All right, this one I'm going to pull back as well, since it's got a longer piece again. Try to keep it so you can see all the pieces though. This is called Handcrafted Harmony. So we have textured gold plates here, kind of an abstract shape with the nice large gold links in between them. So the longer length necklace. Oh, see, it does not want to stay on the bust. And our earrings are also those textured gold plates on a goldfish hook back. Let me show you this texture up close. It's the same on the necklace as it is on the earrings, so it's easier to show you the earrings, if they'll ever be still. I know, it's probably my hands. It wasn't the wine, it's the caffeine. But it's either that or be passed out, so there we go. This is what it looks like on Linda. The bottom of your chain is going to fall down in the belly region. And you do have the 2 inches of adjustment, so you can bring that down a little bit further if you need to fit it the way that you want. Also, you could hook it into the links, hook your lobster clasp into the links if you want to bring that up a little bit so that these plates show a little bit more, especially for like our Zoom meetings. where they're only going to see that maybe the top portion of you. You want those plates to show. You can hook it right in those links. They're so big, it would be very easy to do that with. So this one is Handcrafted Harmony in Gold, and it's number 13. So just to elaborate on Jane's question earlier, on Sunday at midnight, everything resets. Because Monday morning or Sunday night, I do your invoices. Kanisha wants that one. So that one's sold to Kanisha. So Sunday at midnight, I cut off the sales and start a new week. So everything is invoiced up through midnight, and we start over Monday morning. So that's how I run your invoices of Monday morning through Sunday night. And then I bill for it on Monday usually, and I send them out on Tuesday. Yeah, Kanisha, you just saved her from herself. I don't know if I would keep doing that if I were you, but if it's to your advantage, that's good too. All right, this one is called Ringleader Radiance. So we have gold rings and gold beads from a gold link chain. You see it's kind of the larger links. So that in itself is part of the design, part of the prettiness. So you've got all gold here. Gold beads on the earrings, which are trying to move themselves around. The fishhook backs don't like these tags. They have gold beads on a fishhook back. A little shake. There we go. Everything lays out. So this is what it looks like on Linda. You can see it's just below the collarbones. And the allergies have got me, my voice goes in and out. So just below the collarbones. Oh, that's okay, Nita, it's fine. Don't worry, these ladies can carry on a conversation without you, believe me. So you can extend this to make it lay just below your collar if you would like to. Also, necklace extenders, I know I say it all the time, necklace extenders are a wonderful thing. They're very cheap and they make you more able to be flexible with your jewelry. So if it doesn't lay the way you want to, grab a pack of necklace extenders. This one is number 14. 14. Ringleader Radiance in gold. I'll get my last gold thing out of the way here so that Jane won't be so tempted, okay? You're welcome, Jane. Yes, we love to talk. I know my husband wouldn't tell on me, so I'll tell on myself. Last night he was the host of the meeting, so he had his Zoom up, and I got put in a breakout room with my friend Tracy, and the families talked for a little while, the husbands, a child or two here and there, and then they all left, and she and I were on there until after 11 o'clock. So we were definitely the last to leave the meeting last night. But we never get to talk, so. Oh, thank you, Aunt Dora. This is a gold chain with 3 layers at the bottom. Love these bottom layers because there's not enough chain to get really tangled up. Oh, yes, the necklace comes with free earrings. They're all $5. I don't carry anything above $5. We do have a few things that are above $5, but I just don't carry them. And shipping depends on where you're at. Usually it runs about $3 or maybe $3.50. And it depends on how many pieces you get. It goes by weight. I think the most that I've had to pay for shipping for under 10 pieces would be like $6. But that was several pieces and they're heavier pieces. So thank you for asking, Becky, because I forget that not everybody has been here all the time. I'm so used to this group of ladies. So I need to get better about that. So we've got some nice gold filigree plates in here, the little discs. and a milky crystal type bead with also the gold on it. So it's kind of white and gold. I'll give you a close-up of those. I have to roll that bead around a little bit so that you can see all the different sides. This is a little more subtle piece. So those milky and gold crystal type beads are the earrings on a fish hook back. So basically what I tell everybody, Becky, is the tag is $5. Whatever's on it comes with it. So $5 per tag. I won't send you an empty tag, I promise. So that's an easy way to keep track of the prices, is how many tags it has. So this one is down in the belly region with these 3 chains. Of course, some of us are larger than the size 8 that Linda is, and so it's going to hang a little higher. You do have your 2 inches of extension, so you can make it a little bit longer to fit the way that you want it to. You could also, again, pull this one back, fasten that lobster clasp right into the chain, drop the extra chain down your back, and you'll have a little shorter necklace. So this one is Beach Breeze in gold. That is number 15. Hi, Shannon. Number 15. Okay, it's time for another question. Let's see, is Teresa going to get them all today? Oh dear. Name something that one of the 5 little piggies did. Everybody's done the little piggies, right? With all their kids and their grandkids and little kids they're playing with. Done the 5 little piggies. So name something that one of the 5 little piggies did. No. 5 little pigs, not the 3 little pigs, Max. You have to excuse him. He gets his things mixed up. Jane, you are absolutely right. Number 1 was went to market. Yes, and then he did like Max is doing in the background over here. Wee, 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 all the way home. I hate, he does that all the time. And you know that Geico commercial where the pig is the pig named Max is hanging his head out the window going, wee! Yeah, he does that to me all the time. Drives me crazy. He's going to end up buried in the backyard fertilizing my garden one year. This one is called Full Frontier Blue. I have 3 of these available. So this is a large silver teardrop. That's filigree. And a turquoise crackle stone in the middle. You see the nice crackling on this turquoise stone. Our earrings for this are beads, round beads in the turquoise crackle stone. Yeah, I hate Geico commercials. Especially that one. They never make any sense.
You remember them though, it's Geico.
Be quiet. Yes, it's a marketing ploy to make you remember them because they have stupid commercials. It's not what I would want to be remembered for, but I guess whatever gets you there, right? Okay, so this is how this looks on Linda. This is down in the belly region. So he's down in the belly region. On most of us, it's going to be up a little bit higher than that. Maybe in the upper abdomen, hanging below the bust. Yes, Maxwell the pig. But because we're on Zoom so much right now, this one has a great chain to fasten your lobster clasp into and shorten it. Just temporarily. All you do is hook your lobster clasp into one of the other chain links, whatever gives you the length that you want, and let the rest of this fall down your back. You'll have extra length of chain. Stick it down the back of your shirt so nobody sees it. And then later on, you'll have a long length necklace if you want it as well, because you didn't permanently shorten it. So this one is Full Frontier in blue. And it's number 16. Hi, Wendy. Glad you're with us. Glad you're back home. Everything's back to semi-normal-ish. I don't even know what normal is anymore, so semi-normal-ish is usually as good as it gets. All right. Number 17. This is purple. Close your eyes, Helen. Close your eyes. This is Crystal Couture in purple. So we have the purple glassy beads, the crystal type beads. We have purple opaque beads. We have some silver beads in there for some sparkle. Got a little tassel. This is like a Y-shaped necklace. I love this style. I really didn't have any necklaces in this style until I joined Paparazzi, but I'm really liking this Y shape. It's very pretty. Dora wants this one. You want this one? The purple one or the turquoise one, Dora? Haven't given it a number yet.
I know, she can count.
She knows.
She can count up to 17.
Fine. The earrings, a little teardrop purple. We're going to put it on Linda anyway, so you can see what the length of these are. So it's up around your collarbones. You do have the 2-inch extension to bring it back down a little bit. So you can bring it down below the collar, or the collarbones. This will definitely be below the collar. So it's going to come down to about here if you use that 2-inch extension. So this one is number 17.
She has to do a wear it.
Max says if you buy this one, you have to do a wear it Wednesday because he wants to see what it looks like. This one's number 17. So, Mom, you also have to do a wear it Wednesday because you bought that one. Our next one is a smaller piece. So I've got some more delicate things for people who don't like the bigger things. We've all got someone in our life that doesn't like the bigger jewelry. So this is a little pineapple in rose gold on a delicate rose gold chain. I like these delicate chains. There's something about these chains. They're just a little bit more shiny and sparkly than the others. The earrings are that rose gold tassels. I've also got some pretty rose gold earrings I'm going to show you in a minute. These are rose gold tassels. This is the length of this. It actually comes down below the collarbones, right in between the collarbones and your collar. You do have the 2 inches of extension, so you can make it a little bit longer if you'd like to. If you are someone or know someone who likes a kind of a minimal jewelry, this is a good one. This is a pineapple a day in rose gold, and it's number 18. Pineapple is a Hawaiian symbol for welcome. Well, that's good to know, Terry, because all of you are welcome here. Why don't I have a pair of those rose gold earrings up here? I thought I did. Can you grab me the rose gold hoops that we got in last night? You know what? I bet.
Right here?
Oh, yeah, right there.
Look at those. Use those.
I'm going to use these that are right on my desk in front of me. Since I can't find the other ones, I'll just use these that are right in front of me. These are called Inclined to Entwine, and they're in a rose gold. I love how all the little cuts in this make it seem like it's super sparkly, almost glittery. That's what I should do. I should give my candy away. But then if I did that, I'd have to go buy more. I always have candy. People know to come find me at the hall when we're usually there. So this is a size of this hoop. So it's not a huge size hoop. It's also a very delicate hoop. It's not very wide. So this will go with any of your rose gold jewelry. It's a nice standard hoop, and it's number 19. I want candy too, but I don't think you'd like it if I ate it during the show. Oh, Terry, you'll be so proud of me. Let me show you what I got. I know you can see it hanging on the wall back here. I got a color chart. See this thing? So now I can compare my jewelry to this color chart if I can't figure out what to call it. And we're going to have a name for our color. So then I don't have to keep making up names. Really cool. Only cost me $5. So, you know, one of your jewelry purchases paid for this chart. So now we know what color everything is. Number 20 is in brass. This is Cinderella Glam in brass. I want to hang it the other way. I know it's backwards on the tag, but I think they hung it backwards on the tag. So this is Cinderella Glam. So we have the bright brass beads in metallic. We have the little discs that look like they have hearts in them. And then we have some darker brass beads in there as well. So we've got the different colors of brass mixed in. Very pretty. Some of these almost look copper, but they're not. This is 2 strands. You see the top one has the little discs on it. More of the little discs in the middle. The bottom one mostly has beads with just little discs on the end. We have rings holding it to its chain. So a good fall piece with these colors. The earrings are the bright brass on a brass fishhook back. Again, I'm going to put it on here backwards so that it's better for you to look at. I need to turn it around in the card. So this is what it looks like. Right here at the collar and below the collar. You do have 2 inches of extension, so you can bring that down a little bit to more mid-chest or pendant length. So this one is Cinderella Glam in brass, and it's number 20, which means it's time for another question. Here you go, Max. So let's have another question. Me and Tracy were just talking about this last night. Name something one family member might steal from another. Something one family member might steal from another. Not very nice. And Kanisha is in first with money. Money's number 1. A man, number 3. Shoes and clothes were number 2. That's what we were talking about last night. Having teenage daughters, nail polish, jewelry, shoes, they all disappear. Now, this teenage daughter that I have now is not as bad as the first one was. She was really into the jewelry and the nail polish and stuff. It disappeared all the time. This one I don't have that problem with. Also, the older one, was only half size different than me, so she would get my shoes and wear them and stretch them out. So when I got them back, I couldn't wear them anymore. It made me so bad. So I lost several good pairs of shoes that way. I just had to give them to her because I couldn't wear them anymore. I should have thrown them away. This one is called Subliminal Sparkle and Brown. So you've got the brown topaz color rhinestones embedded in these silver swirls. Give me a good close look there. This is a longer necklace as well. Let me turn the fishhook backs because they like to move around. The earrings are that small brown topaz colored rhinestone. This is the length of that necklace on Linda. So it's down again in the belly area or upper abdominal, depending on how it hangs on you. Again, it has a nice large gauge chain. So you could do this with it on Zoom. Just fasten it in its chain, its own chain. And then you have a nice short length necklace with a larger pendant on it. So this one I only have one of as well. It's number 21. I can't reach the tag. My arms aren't long enough for that. I know, I'm a terrible mom, aren't I, Kanisha? Terrible. I'm sure she thought so. All right, another new necklace. Let me see if I can make it stay on here. Pristine Prestige, number 21, Anita. Oops. So we've got light pink pearls here, interspersed with little crystal type beads in an iridescent finish. So you can't tell it from here. They just kind of look clear, but they do have a little iridescent finish on them. So they will reflect the light in a little bit different colors depending on where you're at. It's also pulled back a little bit, so this is a little longer than it appears. The earrings are the small pink pearls on a silver fishhook back. This is the length of that necklace on Linda, so right below the bust. You do have a 2-inch extension if you'd like to bring it down, or if it doesn't lay quite this way and you want it to. You also could bring it up a little bit for zoom, because the chain that's above these beads is a large enough grade chain to put this lobster clasp in. This one I have 2 of. So this is number 22. I'm going to hold the card up in just a second. 2 of number 22. How about that? That's a tongue twister. You were a mean mom on Thursday? That means you were doing your job. I always said if my kids liked me, it meant I wasn't doing something right. This one is Prehistoric Powerhouse. This is in copper. This is what you'll hear me call the old copper, because it's the darker, not quite as shiny copper. I go by like what a penny would look like. So if we get an old penny, this is that color. If you get a brand new bright penny, that's what I call the new copper. So this is an old copper. You see the different textures on these large plates. So they're a little bit big to call beads. They're also, this one has 2 in this plate, 3 in this plate. There's just 1 up here. So they are actually smaller plates. They're not beads. And the earrings, if I can turn them around, are miniatures of those plates. With the texture in the middle. Apparently it's going to go down inside Linda's blouse rather than on top of it, but it is collar length and right below the collar. So you have 2 inches of adjustment. You can bring this down just a little bit so it's more centered on your chest, mid-chest. This one is Prehistoric Powerhouse in copper, and it's number 23. Old copper to you is Colombo. Where does he get this stuff? Number 22 to Becky.
22?
Mm-hmm. I think I need some alone time. This is called Modern Day Madonna in brown. So we have some silver textured rings and silver rings with that light brown topaz color stone, like we had in the Subliminal Sparkle. Trying not to take it away from you too fast. I want everybody to be able to see it equally. Our earrings are the textured circles. Ruth Pond would also like number 22. Okay, so that one is sold out now on the fishhook back. Hi, Ruth. I didn't know you were hanging in there. So this is the way it hangs on Linda, just below the collar. You've got your 2-inch extension. You can make that a little bit longer if you want to. So this one is Modern Day Madonna, number 24. Testosterone affects the sense of humor. I did not know that. Is that why all his jokes are so crazy?
Bad jokes.
It's the broken chromosome. Broken chromosome. We'll do one more question before we have our final piece of the day. Name something in your house with 4 legs. $24, Danita. Turning the beads right while I'm waiting. This one's on the paper backwards too. I need to get a job in the factory where they make these because they always put them in the tags wrong. Pet was number 2. So let's see who had table first. It looks like Kanisha had table first. So table it is. That is the number 1 answer. Kanisha got that one. This is Fifth Avenue Flirtation in purple. So this is kind of a violet purple. I don't know if that's coming through on your screen or not. It has metallic purple beads along with these translucent purple oval beads. It is on silver chain. The earrings are the purple metallic beads on a silver fishhook back. If I can get it to lay right. This is the length that it is on Linda. So it's right at those collarbones. You do have your 2-inch extension to bring this down to the collar. Okay, Terry. All right. You know what? You asked for it. Give me a second here. It's boysenberry. This is boysenberry, everyone. Just so you know, for next time, this is boysenberry.
I can't spell that.
Max can't spell it. It's number 25. That's a good note to end the day on. We have a color on the color chart. Max can't spell it, so we're just going to call it purple. Thank you all so much for joining us. And to all of you who shared, thank you for sharing. We will be back here on Sunday at 7. Don't forget to check the website because we have doubled the inventory that we've had on there from the beginning. So from the beginning until now, we have doubled what we have on there, and we are still steadily putting things on. So yay. And we've got more things coming in. I've got deliveries coming Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So we've got lots of new things to look forward to next week. I hope you all have a nice weekend. We'll check in back with you at Sunday at 7 and see how it went. Goodbye, everybody.